Okay, Zdravstvuyte, tovarishchi, and welcome back to Stalin Starcraft 2 Battle Report. And in this battle, we got another 3 versus 3 match, and this is again on Arakan Temple, the only 3 versus 3 match in the beta. And I gotta figure out where I am exactly. Oh, here I am. I am the Blue Zerg, and flanked by my allies, Red Fish, who is the Red Terran, and Grumpy, who is the Teal Zerg. Oh, again, like I said, I always play random, and I got stuck with the Zerg, although the Zerg are probably my favorite race. The Terran used to be my favorite race, but the Zerg overcame them just because of I think they were a little bit more versatile than the Terran. They can always respond and adapt and change better than any other race on the game, actually. And then across the map we face Vegeta, who is the Orange Protoss, Glowglass, who is the Yellow Protoss, and Circus. I don't know. Anyway, the Purple Protoss. So it looks like a big old-fashioned Protoss beatdown in this map here. And oh, I keep getting confused. Usually I'm on one of the wings here, but I'm in the center of my allies, and I went over the map layout in the last battle report, how there's two entrance ways into your guys' bases, and Redfish is going to start blocking off these entrance ways into each other's bases right now, since he's the only one who really can. The Zerg can't block off anything very well because they have to put creep there, and then, you know, I guess you can technically do it, it's just a lot more effort than it's really worth. Or as you can see, looks like the Protoss players have blocked off their entrances very quickly. Maybe gonna go for a little bit more. Looks like they're gonna turtle very hard in this match. And the problem with it when a Protoss player starts blocking off their own bases is then they can't escape. They can't get out unless they have a transport or something to do that, but they gotta climb the tech tree a little bit to get there. Anyway, I'm gonna immediately do the fast expand as the Zerg up to this random expansion right here. I kinda like this this area a little bit because it's fairly well defended. There's only a small ramp to get into the base, and most people seem to just kind of walk right by it, because if you're going to do an attack, you're going to have to go right down the center here, and you probably can't see that expansion. Also, there's a gateway here that gives you a great way to see what's going on, because like I said, almost all attack forces have to go down this main road here, or they gotta walk around here, around this way, and again, they're probably not gonna notice your expansion unless they deliberately walk up this ramp to find it. Again, there's a plateau up here with your natural expansions, but looks like Grumpy is gonna send his Zerglings out to tear those down for us. And this is kind of a slow match at the beginning here. It's a lot of building up to a climactic finale here. So let's just look at our income here, see who's got the best. I always kind of, I'm a little bit of an economy geek, I guess. I kind of like playing with numbers and seeing how much money I'm going to make in a certain amount of time, and seeing how many minerals I'm going to get if I've got this many harvesters versus this many harvesters, and try and find the optimum number of harvesters and who's making the most money. I just kind of love the economic game in, you know, both real life and in most RTS games. I just love the whole economic side. And in terms of economics, right now, me and the Purple Protoss are tied, and everyone's pretty much neck and neck in terms of their probes. The one who's behind the most is my ally Grumpy, but he's only behind by 4 resources. Oh, it just totally went up there. I just blew ahead everybody else with 5 more harvesters. But anyway, and we're all pretty much neck and neck, which is all within 5 resources of one another, and that's, you know, pretty even, I would say. Oh, we've got an initial zealot rush coming in here. SG is gonna rush with his zealots and start taking him out. And I was about to, sorry, I linger a little bit in helping out our allies, but he's got plenty of Marines out on the field, and we're able to surround and kill these zealots pretty quickly. And then he's got one that made it into the resource line, but he gets trapped in between everybody else and gets killed. So there was a first kind of push by our enemies. I've got a spire up, so I'm already hatching out Mutalisks to continue this battle. I got a couple Zerglings out on the field because, always good to have some Zerglings kicking around in the early stages of the game. Also with speed upgrades, because speed upgraded Zerglings are probably the fastest unit in the game. Maybe the Hellion is a little bit faster, but speed upgraded Zerglings are certainly up there. This looks like we got some Dark Templars coming in from the Orange Protoss. Gonna see what's going down. And it doesn't look like we have any real detector units. We've got, we can scan. Oh. And he scans, and we see those Dark Templar, but the Zerg player doesn't have any detectors right now. He's hatching out an Overseer. I do the exact same thing over here. Hatching out one on my own. I also recall these Mutalisks that we're going to go out on a raid. I recall them to see what's going to go down. Unfortunately, this layer is going to be destroyed by the Dark Templars. But, we're not going to be able to catch them and kill them. And he's got a missile turret going down to warrant any more raids, to face off any more raids from our Protoss friend, if he would try and do something like that. I can also see that these guys have not left. I saw the shimmer at some point that they hadn't left the area, and now that our Terran friend's got a bunker and he's got some missile turrets, they're easily able to ward off that next Protoss attack. So coming in are my new Mutalisk squad, just 5 Mutalisks that I just hatched out. Also got some Overlords going out, because I almost always forget to keep up with my supply. Anyway, got our Mutalisk horde. It's going to go out and start harassing. We got the Orange Protoss right here. Got no defense for his probes. I'm gonna take him down a notch. We got a couple of Stalkers out on the field. Nothing too substantial. And I'm gonna go harass the Yellow Protoss. Gonna bring him down, but he's gonna take his Stalkers, and they're gonna try and kill me. And I actually only lose one in that raid. I wasn't gonna bother the orange, or sorry, the purple Protoss, who didn't have any, who had plenty of defenses here. So we killed a bunch of probes and only lost one Mutalisk. So it was a pretty good raid, all in all. You can also see finally the Protoss are expanding, whereas all of our people have expanded twice already, whereas the enemy team is still kind of boxed in to their own base here. Looks like we got maybe mass void rays coming out from purple. On the other hand, we got robotics facilities, so we might. Well, it looks like we have right now just Stalkers, but with 2 robotics facilities, you might see some Immortals or some Colossi backing those Stalkers up. And on the other hand, again, we're going to see 4 gateways, a couple Stalkers. No real definitive push from Orange yet, besides he's got that Dark Shrine out there, so he's clearly got Dark Templars out there. And I'm amassing more and more Mutalisks as time goes on, pretty much single-handedly harassing our enemies. My allies not right now kind of just building up. So here comes another raid from my Mutalisks. I'm going to start attacking this Nexus that's building right now. I'm not able to take it down. All these Stalkers warp into play. and there's not a whole lot I can do to stop them. Also, we got some zealots. They found my expansion and they're going to start attacking it. Fortunately, these mutalisks are just so fast and so versatile that they're going to tear up these zealots. And they're not going to do a whole lot of damage. They're able to do a little bit of, take out my queen, do a little bit of damage there, but I instantly replace my queen, and we're good to go. So these mutalisks are just gonna, I'm gonna scout to see if they have any expansions. Doesn't look like they have any expansions. And I really professed my love for mutalisks. Like, I really love these units because they're fast, and in groups they just tear shit up, and I can always respond to any kind of issues that need to happen